Do you know the way?
Hey, traders, welcome to episode 778 of the show. You could be doing anything, but you're here, and I appreciate it. Things that have nothing to do with Bitcoin, there's definitely stuff going on. Bitcoin, though, it's doing nothing. It's been doing nothing. It's lacking volatility. It's been lacking volatility for, many days now. Really, since we finally bottomed out in November 25th. So whatever, man. That is why we don't focus only on Bitcoin in this community. I don't even know how true only Bitcoin communities actually survive. Like when volatility dies like this, like what do they do? What do they talk about? Right? So you know how it is, man. Like we look at Bitcoin, we make sure you understand where we are contextually with Fibonacci. Make sure you understand we're in the downtrend still, the correction. Understand we're right below that September of 2018 level. That's okay. We closed the weekly above it. But the daily has been falling below it. I really just think you're in the midst of some sort of chop consolidation like this, right? Where this may not be done. Look, it could make a higher low and rally once more to other common retrace levels before dumping more majorly to the downside. Not sure, man, but just there's very little volatility on Bitcoin. So what I did want to do today was I got a package from someone, Julia, all the way from Australia, and I'm gonna open that. And it's just like I guess there are multiple gifts in there from what she said. She gave away one, but I think we'll have to save that for another day. I think doing something with that gift. But yeah, man. So gold popped today. Equities dumped today. One of the worst, few days that the stock market's seen since like August. And yeah. I mean, really, do you need to look at altcoins, dude? Hey, altcoins are down. Altcoins are doing about the same thing Bitcoin's doing, except like Matic and maybe one or two others. All right. Bitcoin only channels are going into crazy price manipulation theories. Okay. Got you. Oh, that makes sense, right? What else can you do besides Bitcoin going to 40K or it's going to 1K? I mean, I guess if you have nothing else to talk about with this one asset, yeah, you just start making up hocus pocus, Rudy Poo, crypto shaman predictions, right? I guess that's what you do. How's it, Tulip? Have in the chat. Wow, Claus Tulip, thanks so much for joining the Patreon. Wow. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you for all the new patrons this month. It means a lot. Where you get trade setups, the education, everything that I go through when I analyze assets, anywhere. Pretty much the education involved with Patreon will teach you how to identify the stuff that I show, and I'm able to identify when I stream. So thank you, Quasi Tulips. And of course the Discord exclusivity. Very cool with that. So yeah, give me a second, whatever, man. The Bitcoin was going nuts. Maybe I'd hold off on the box unveiling, but I think we'll be okay. Bitcoin's 7,312. Okay? Don't freak out.
Bruh.
Trying to make sure, like, where I show the box, there's like nothing. There's addresses all over this, dude. So like, okay. Hopefully it's not bad. Hold on a sec. I don't know. Am I going to mute the mic to cut all this? Is it probably pretty loud? I mean, what is this red thing? Hold on. Well, dang, I was about to rip that in half. Hey, thank you so much, Julia, for the Christmas card on top of the box. Gotta be careful with that, because I don't know what that was. Thank you. Hey, free inspection, Maryland gets it. He can change the colors. Okay, so what is all this? Nothing special. I just saw something funny I thought would be cool for you on a Christmas stream. Then I just kept adding little funny bits and pieces that I came across. Marco Rivera!
Thanks for the dedication and the great content creation. Appreciate you, man.
Bruh.
Dude, Marco, thank you so much for being a real one. Sticking through thick, thin, and the in-between, which is normally the worst part. You know, the thick in crypto is when there's volatility, but it's to the downside. But people just don't think about the in-between. All the consolidation patterns that you see, right? So thank you, Marco, man, for the freaking 20. Thank you, Quad Stills, for joining Patreon. Y'all are amazing. Very honored. Okay. It didn't change the red. Yes, it did. What are you talking about? Anyway, hope you can get some use out of them and maybe a giggle or two. Love you. Merry Christmas, Mitch. Love you long time. My friend and mentor, Julia Gulia. Thank you so much. Don't make me cry, okay? So let me open the rest of this and we'll keep it going, man. You know, received something from Rimlog last night too. I don't know if it's okay with him. I'd like to share that too. That literally like made me tear up. Like, sorry, it's loud. My bad, dude. I'm trying to keep it away from the mic. God, Julia, what did you wrap this in? Well, there's so much tape on it, I just ripped the box like off. Look, this is great, man. Okay. Okay, so first thing is first here. What is this? I don't know. This will make sense after you've used it. What does that mean? I got this. Marco, what's it gonna be, dude? Too much tape, Julia. Too much tape. How many fake trees had to die? Sorry, that was probably loud. Sergio, man, are you kidding me? Let's go!
Sergio Cisneros tipped $100. Thanks, bro. Throwing some back at you. Killed it today with KMI.
KMI. KMI. Right? That's what we chant. That's what we're chanting in the locker room. All day, every day, Sergio, man. Let's go. Hey, dude. This was one, if you remember, I was just like, man, nothing's really going on. So let's just scan. Let's just scan stuff. Screen for assets that might be potential trade setups. Saw this one. This is one of the first ones I saw of that night of that stream. And it was just like, mother of God. You know what it looks like? This. Somewhat complex, slanted, head and shoulders pattern that just had a stupendous run. Are you kidding me, dude? Okay, and then it was created, and then you broke the neckline right after. We're like, okay, this is the entry. It was where we were. It was like literally the 26th of November, and look where we are, okay? Started like 20 bucks, gotten as low so far as 19 bucks. And, you know, again, if you're playing options, leverage, anything like that, that's huge. That can be huge. So yeah, fantastic. Continuing to dump, and that's what we're looking for. All right. What you'd think is, we would see 1889 soon. We would definitely see 1865, just because, between 1865 and 1844, because that's like your previous major highs, where you could back test it as support and then rally from there. But like right below that's a 50% retrace, which was, that's a very reasonable profit-taking level halfway. And the measure moves a little bit below that at like 1779, 1780. So definite hype in the chat for KMI. Sergio, man, are you kidding me, dude? Coming in with the C note. Wow. I can't believe you've done this, man.
Bruh.
Thanks, Sergio. Wow. And this is what it's all about, Sergio, isn't it, man? Like, who cares? You're going to fall asleep looking at Bitcoin, right? You will lose your mind trying to, you'll lose your money too, trying to trade Bitcoin on very insignificant time scales like the 15, 30, 60-minute chart, dude. Trying to play, the way if you zoom out, you can see it's barely moved at all. It's like, good luck, man. Being consistent, making profit on those time scales on something like Bitcoin or anything really for that matter. But then all you have to do is just go over, type in another ticker, not BTC USD, just KMI. And here's something that's beautiful. Right? So that's the whole point of this stream. This show is like, if you got into, crypto because maybe you were interested or there was just some reason why. And this isn't like a Moon Boy live stream channel. Like 99% of other crypto channels are talking about. They're regurgitating news from other sources. Okay, they're just not doing what we're doing. I know this is Bitcoin Live, dude, but that's like SEO, dude. This is like a trader's analyst stream. Okay, so this mug is all black, and I think it's one of those heated mugs. So I'll have to get a cup of coffee to find out what it is. I don't know. All right, one present down. Oh yeah, here we go. All right. Of course, I remember I was talking about this last year. Remember? Okay, so beard lights. Pimp your beard. 18 nano lights. Nano LED lights. Does that mean that this is sponsored by Nano and Nano's going to pump to the moon? No, but it does mean we can have some fun with my beard, I guess, right? This will be quite interesting. All right. So far so good. Nothing weird. Oh god. All right. So this is the one you were giving away, kind of. Do not attempt without a thorough instructional. Do not attempt without thorough instructional. Whatever. Wait, wouldn't it be do not attempt without a thorough instruction from a professional? Is that the way it goes? What's up, Dan G, man?
Bruh.
Happy holidays, buddy. Your daily content is much appreciated.
Thank you, Dan G, for the $8.01 of... Was that Bat? I think it was Bat, maybe? Yes, thank you for the Bat Connect, dude. Much love. All right. Very cool. And just appreciate all of your support every day. It means so much, man. And y'all just don't even know, like, going through the summer when I had thousands of concurrent viewers, and it's like this. It's like before the summer, where I only had like the amount of concurrent viewers I have now, right? I never would have dreamed of having thousands of concurrent viewers for an extended amount of time when I did. And now it's like you had that, and now you're going back to the way it was before the big pump, the big move, right? And it really hurts. It hits. It's like, dang, dude, does that mean I suck again? I mean, I'm terrible, right? Or is it just the market? People just don't care anymore about Bitcoin, so they stop searching. And people really don't care about stocks, I guess. Not on YouTube anyway. So this is... So thanks for sticking it out with me, all right, through all this crap. I mean, it's just like whatever, dude. That just shows like who are the real traders, who aren't, Because most of you here still care about stocks somewhat, or things other than Bitcoin. So this is, yes, of course, the Vegemite. This has never set foot in my life until now, okay? So that will have to be used on stream at some point, a Vegemite stream. It was just the Moon Boys. There's so many Moon Boys, though, right? Okay, what is this? One for my IT guy to set up. What does that mean? Well, it's in, you know, static-free stuff. So I don't know, Julia. What is this? Is this some sort of thing that would go in my PC and ransomware me or something? Julia, I'm on to you now. We'll see. I don't know what it is. Just let me know what it is. All right. And so last, it seems like, but not least, of this package is, I don't know, a little black pouch. Ooh, nice. Wait, you got me one cuff? This is cuffs, right? For Julia, normally when you gift cuffs, you normally want to gift two. This is beautiful though. Bitcoin cuff, right? Where it would go right here if I had like a button down or a tuxedo or something. Right there. Well, it might need another one. Might need to, is that the way we're doing it? This is beautiful though. I really like this a lot. So thank you, Julia. Jesus Chimes for Julia. All the gifts. Wow. Very great. Awesome blossom. Of instructionals. Maybe this is instructions for the thing. Oh yes, okay. Julia, cool. Multi-crypto price ticker. That is awesome. Again, scared since it will be going in my PC. You know, hey, someone made it for crypto. Well, you know how that goes. Very interesting. Julia, thank you for the Bitcoin multi-crypto price ticker. Now I know what it is. Had to read. Reading Connect. There were two cuffs in that pouch? Oh, there is. Wow. There was another one. They come separate little baggies. Beautiful, so they don't get scratched. Thank you, Julia. Okay, chat, I'm sorry. Silver, anyone? Bueller? Sweet. Okay, so, yes, there were many things to look at today. So this was KMI, a Head and Shoulders. Gross, but beautiful. Very beautiful. But then you look on the other side of the coin, the other side of the gold coin. We had something different, chat. We had something called CDE, Kerr Mining Incorporated, up 9.39% today. Sold off to almost backtest perfectly the neckline of the confirmed slanted head and shoulders pattern, coming off the downtrend, the correction that's been going on since 2016. You're out and you're at your highest point since August of 2018. Guess what? CDE is at 52-week highs. It's pretty good, man. So target at least $8, $7.92, and then you've got yourself a $9 measured move. That's where profit taking levels would be adequate, but depending on how gold goes, it could go much higher. You know how it goes with Fibonacci, right? Golden zone starts at 382, ends at the 618, $11.15. What if it wants to go for a deep retrace? 1347. So you set yourself up really well here. It's quite nice, man. Fantastical. Please try Vegemite on stream. Yeah, if I had toast or bread, I would do it, and I will do it. It can't be today because I literally just don't have bread with me. I'm not a bread guy. You know how that goes, man. Uncounted carbs connect. Oh yeah. Bank of America, man. All right, harmonic, beautiful. It just, good God, man. It was like nanometers away from that PCZ exactly, but you could say that it was just so close that it was there, right? Someone could have been interpreting the Fibonacci anchor points with candle high closes to candle low closes, and you probably did hit if you did anchor that way instead of the wicks, right? It was that effing close on Bank of America and a couple others. I think Cuervo hit, had dumped and started rallying at the end of the day. We're going to look at them. All right, so fantastic. CDE, when we've been looking at. Let's look at the QQQ, which is tech. And look at, I mean, we need to like somehow go back and look at the video that I did like when we were leading up to this point, this confluence area, 205. Does anyone at all in here remember this? You think I touched anything, moved it after the fact? No, we left it here, we created it, and we hit 3 different confluence levels, the meeting of 3 rivers, right freaking at 205 and change. And from there, where did you go? 205 all the way down to a wick of 193 before this insane reversal. Hey, PPT Connect. Really, man? Is that the way it's gonna be? Okay, so like gap down to 200, and then this morning, pandemonium, where it fell to 193, and then rallied all day to close nearly at its highest point. That is ridiculous. Seems extremely manipulated. But you can't take away anything from the fact that we found a top on the Qs with confluence with different Fibonacci anchor points. 3 different ones. Not bad, dude. Not bad at all. Okay. So we did look at golds. I mean, you know, I did a static video on golds and the SPX today. So if you hadn't seen that, you should. Static video. I'm doing that because it's just like, it's playing the YouTube game, man. I'm a Twitch streamer on YouTube, so I got to create short static videos. It's like it's necessary to grow at all. You can't grow unless there's market volatility just by live streaming. Okay. So doing what I can. So Bank of America. BAC. Find out what it means to me. Well, it gapped down tremendously, you know, but it was near a 1618. It wasn't quite at it yet. Look at these gaps up all around, gap down. I mean, gosh, it got as low as 3250 today. Closed the week last week 33.45. So again, maybe this is it, maybe not. Maybe, like, just think, what if like the market rallies one more time, 34 bucks, and then dumps? Always possible. But dang, man, you were I don't know, man, you were like 25 cents off of the PCZ of the pattern, the reversal area. So it was just macro killed it today for this dump. Okay. So, you know, just like the pipeline, the newer ones, right? The VFF. And we had seen this before. The beautiful textbook bullish Gartley pattern. You know, it closed the day up 2%, which the entry was like, you know, kind of where we are, or a little bit higher than the entry, 786, man. So if like the patterns to play out, this should go much higher. I mean, this should eventually see at least $8.64. If higher, you know, if you're just going to make a common retrace on VFF, Village Farms International, 1045 to 1336. That's the golden zone. I mean, that's it. That's where you should commonly retrace after a pattern like this is created and develops. All right. Marmite, is that related to thermite? Thanks, Samuel Adams, dude. Yeah, dude. It's got to be somewhat beneficial. I think my Vechain video actually got me new subs, I guess. Yeah, I don't gain new subs when I live stream, dude. Like ever. Like it's like done. Samuel Adams, probability it's gonna get there, man. Yeah. You're gonna have to break out of that little downtrend we've been in, and we know there's room for downside. right, on gold still. But again, if the demand was just too overwhelming on gold, then maybe you only hit a 382 and then rallied the upside. You know, last time I think we had a nearly 50% retrace before rallying again. So, okay, so I don't know. Someone asked about Chesapeake Energy, whatever, CHK. We had that plotted as a falling wedge pattern, right? And it had like fallen out. I think it was earnings destroyed it. I mean, crazy pattern, right? Hi, Perfect Dark. Thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Glad to have you. Really am grateful for that sub, dude. Okay. So, you know, it's interesting about this, where it had all this divergence. It looked like it was getting ready to create a double bottom, the falling wedge. It was like, you know, at the time, I guess it was slightly below the all-time low. And maybe not. I think it is. No, I don't know. Okay, so look where we are right now. Okay, Chesapeake Energy. Look where it hit. I mean, it hit that 59 cents. That's the lowest point, February of 1999. All right, then before it, look here, look left, look listen. All right, all this chop. I mean, 1994, 1993 areas. So you got to think value's definitely there, if anything, on something that's just been killed, right? So it is held above this area. It seems like for now. That could change because it's so oversold. But it hit a 1618 fib extension. Look at your previous major low to high. Look at that, man. Golden mean ratio. So the divergence was there, and then it like failed, and then it's like, okay, maybe this is the last shakeout. Let's see how the price correlates to this 1999, 1994 support. And let's see if it can hold above the 1618 and maybe get back above this downsloping trend line. It might be just a big false breakout. We will see, right? This thing's been killed, man, and it's up 5% on the day. It's cool. It's just so wild how some of these assets that were down so much are like, they ended up in the green. Some of them ended up less than 1% down. My God. The way it started and the way it ended on the day for the stock market, it's just crazy. I mean, ATVI, man, had a good day, pretty decent day. Okay, so that's Chesapeake. Good. That was Kevin that wanted that, I think. And then Tilray, Phil wanted some Tilray. Another one, right? This is the marijuana industry that has been just beaten down. I mean, it's a boom bust market. Clearly, it boomed, it busted. It's back to, it's like at all-time lows now. Tilray, yeah, all-time lows. And you're still at all-time lows. Today, we painted a fresh, brand new all-time low. But then we got ourselves, what is this pattern? Right there, chat. What is it? Come on. Give it to me. It's real. It's a very strong reversal pattern, too. This could end up making higher highs or running to the upside more. We could get follow-through price action in the coming days on Tilray because of this Japanese candlestick pattern that has been painted. What is it called? Just trivia. Make sure you're awake. And guess what was going on at the same time? Oh, man. Now we would coincide the Japanese candlestick pattern with a pretty clear bullish divergence that was developing, giving you more reason to believe that there could be some follow-through price action on Tilray tomorrow, even though it's not always certain. Like maybe this divergence starting to look pretty mature too, whatever, right there. Piercing line, that's my man right there. That's Veronux. Yes. Oh, dead chat indeed, right? That means like I ask a question and no one even, it's like I might as well not even do live streams, I guess. Maybe we should just do static videos. And I don't know. Normally it's like, hey, if I'm watching a streamer and they don't engage with chat, I'm like, why are they even streaming? They should just do a static video. And then it's like sometimes when I'm streaming and I engage with chat, it's like, dang, dude, no one's engaging. So it's like, okay, then I don't know. Static videos are actually get me subs. It's rough, man. Okay, the live streamer. This way anyway, right? the one that's somehow dependent on Bitcoin volatility. No live. All right, sounds good, Michigan Crypto Girl. We'll do that. Ellen Ch, what's up, Ch? Kuh. Thanks for the sub. Welcome. So a piercing line. Piercing line. Reversal. Will it manifest into higher highs tomorrow? Very good chance. The market, the macro recovers any, and you've got this going on. Oh man, Tilray could go to higher prices tomorrow. At least, you know, to make a lower high and then dump again. But that's great. Great candle to see. At such a beaten down level, right? Tilray at this point. You can't say that Tilray's at a high risk area for a long. You can't say that. This thing has been showing price contraction that's downsloping, you know, for a year or close to a year now. That's Tilray. The priesthood rises on the marijuanas? Could be, dude. And then we looked at the other one, right? CGC that painted a beautiful Gartley. The marijuana stocks all are seeming to look like potential. I guess the market looks like it's potentially getting ready for a move to the upside versus more downside, right? That's all I'm saying. Tilray Connect for old Phil. So Tesla, did y'all hear about Elon? He's getting like sued for defamation from some guy. Elon called the guy a pedo guy, and so lawsuit ensued after that. And I think the guy's looking for like $75,000. He might be going for more. Not really sure, but that's old Elon. What is it?
Is that a joint?
A defamation suit? Yes, it is. Tesla. Also, something today happened where it was it Deutsche Bank? I don't know. Major analyst upgrade on Tesla today, like to $426. Of course, right?
Is that a joint?
$426, $432, what they projected the target would be on Tesla. So, you know, this thing that it gapped down on the unveiling of the Cybertruck, it's beginning to round out a little bit. It's not making, you know, there's a gap fill all the way up at, looks like 354. So could fill the gap before going lower, or could fill the gap and just keep running. Okay. So I don't know. The, you know, negative momentum is beginning to wane a little bit as of today, right? It didn't see any kind of volatility because it has a very low beta. Beta is sensitivity to the macro. So with what we saw in the Qs, Tesla was unaffected by it. Get it? Hence low beta. Did I catch the little pop above the daily 200 moving average on Reggie? No, but Reggie I think is a trade setup too, right? Is the guy a pedo? No, I don't think so. Hence why he's suing for defamation, right? I mean, you just don't know, dude. Okay, so Tesla, remember, all the way up here, we still have it. Elon Musk becomes private or something. He was doing Ambien. He was on Joe Rogan here, in the double bottom. Wow. All right. I think he took back those words saying they won't become private at 420. So yeah, someone wanted me to just look at Matic. Sure, we'll look at Matic. Whatever, an S coin that's bucking everything. All right. Clearly a range was created. I mean, arguments could be made. You might be at the top of the range. Look, there's a candle high close back all the way from May of 2019. There it is. Look at the wicks, the candle close. You know how much emphasis we put on the candle closes. Another part of the range way up there. So, all right. You have not made all-time highs yet on a candle close confirmation. If you could get above this, oh God, I wasn't doing that, man. It's like the double. You see that how it duplicates? It does not make sense. Okay, if you can break above 2.95 pennies, you will be making all-time highs on your candle close. It's just you're right at it, man. So you're bullishly engulfing today, and you're overbought. So I don't know, man. This is extremely high risk to me where it is now. Okay, so could have, I don't know. I don't think you could have said it's a head and shoulders, but you know, it was just like 100% retrace. Yeah, just like impulse, and then you just had consolidation, chop, and then you broke to the upside. I don't know if it was any kind of formal pattern. Just bullish consolidation and a bunch of failed attempts to break to lower prices. And then you were gone. Look at this little fake out wick too. Oh yeah, man, it's just so stupid, right? It's like, say you would have just done this to, I don't know, candle high close. You could have gone with the wick too. So like, look at the candle close to the bottom right here. Right, you can see where it like fell below it and then sprung to the upside and just maybe stopped some people out. Got some good stop losses filled and then ran. So whatever, man. It's pretty cool. But good for you, Matic, man. You Fibonacci wise, I don't know, whatever you go from, you can go from this like wick high to low here. All right, you're exceeding the 1618. I don't know. Obviously, you're at 100% retrace if you use this up here. I wouldn't be using the wicks. That's crazy, man. All right, so you're at a 100% retrace from your all-time highs on candle closes on Matic. That's it. So high risk area could be reversal area. Okay, straight up, man. Straight up, defying gravity. Matic hasn't done anything different than the other S coins. It doesn't have to report its earnings quarterly, right? It doesn't really have to be transparent about anything if it doesn't want to, right? The entity of Matic. So believe me, we see it all the time. The flavor of the second coins. This is just one of them for now. It's Matic. Congratulations, your 15 minutes of fame. Geraldo, thanks so much for the sub, dude. Welcome. Glad to have y'all. Mission Critical, I think we'd have to get to know each other a little bit more before that.
Bruh.
Just kidding. Sorry.
Practical dip.
All right. So I guess we can, dude, like, how did Square end up green on the day, man? How? It got wrecked. Even yesterday. You know, this follows the macro a little bit more. But what a move up. You know, it didn't really do anything. It closed the day higher than yesterday's low, which is always good. But I think this just went with the macro. The macro that gapped down, sold off at the beginning, and then rallied to the close. Never even got overbought, really. Got right next to it. So maybe not. I don't think it's done, right? It all depends on the macro, man. You know that. And we knew that the macro was getting it was getting way too high. It was at the golden mean ratio, for God's sake. It had broken out of an upsloping resistance. That's crazy, man. What's up, Fiona Todd? Thank you. Wow. For being a part of it. You think your sharing the stream is working, Sergio? Yeah, it might be, man. I don't know. Right. Could be. I don't think people are just randomly searching for Bitcoin when it's doing absolutely nothing. And that's where the SEO comes from. So it's weird though. And it's like, I can't be like Matic live because no one searches for Matic, especially no one's looking like, what's going on with Matic? I'm going to search for it on YouTube and then filter it with the live button. No one's doing that, dude. So it's like, whatever. No need to look at the SQs, man. I looked at the Qs already, JH, if you hadn't seen it. I don't know, man. It's like, yeah, you can tell me about these newer S coins, dude. You give me a new S coin that's performing well, I'll give you something that might be a better setup. Okay, maybe. I mean, look at this, dude. It's so close. Like falling wedge. You're at the bottom. didn't. It's down like 2.61% today. You know, Carrizo oil and gas. Now it's a cyclical, and probably depends on how oil the macro does, right? But again, a pattern like this. Look at this, man. I think it's way beyond the 1618 at this point. Yeah, you're below a 2009 level. Look where you are. You're just holy crap. I mean, support 319, 354. If none of this holds up, but you got to think that a pattern would at least give you some short-term relief for a move to the upside before dumping again to much lower lows. Dat Yellow 1, thank you for the sub. Welcome. Happy to have you. What am I sipping on, Marco Rivera? Just some Irwin coffee, man. Is this Madonna, dude? I didn't even know Madonna was playing right now. But don't worry, if it's like an electronic mix, I don't think there's anything the algos can do about it, alright? Tally Johnson, man, thanks for the sub. Holy crap, we got a sub train going. Cabo, thank you. Chainlink was a great, I guess, asset in 2019. Only S-Coin. You like a little Kevin Grubb, man.
Bruh.
Where my moon boy at?
Where my moon boy's at, Kevin Grubb. Thank you for the $7.33 of Bitcoin, the one coin to rule them all, the Sauron coin. Thank you, dude. Very cool. So don't forget about CRZO, 4.4 million volume. Good there. If it fails, it fails. You can set up a stop loss, you know, anywhere down here, because we know it's kind of like the Mariana Trench. Right, major low, swing lows are down here. So, what's up, Johnny Quinilla? Thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Sergio, was that you, dude, doing all this? Thank you, man. Or thank everyone that's, you know, ever promoted this channel. Okay, to your friends or family, whatever. Oh man, isn't the college football playoff committee selection like coming up, like in 20 minutes or something? Okay. I mean, do y'all really want to look at like the S coins? I think people do. Ugh. It's like, why even, dude? I don't know. It's just, see, these things just don't intrigue me. Just knowing what market it's on, knowing the fact there's a real good chance on fetch. Can I even trade this? I mean, fetch. D9 Baller, thanks for the sub, dude. Wow, welcome.
Bruh.
Glad to have you, man. Algo Connect. Closet Tool, what's up, dude? Thank you again for joining the Patreon. Falling Knife, we can look at Oxy. Hold on, I'll add it. We'll look at it next. So I don't know, man. Like, yeah, it's like, oh, it was range bound. Look, you're at overhead resistance right now. Okay. All right, range bound. Here you are. You break this overhead resistance, pretty decent chance you'll see 9.3 pennies. Just because there's absolutely no resistance above you until that level, right? Right up here. 8.6 to 9.3 pennies. So I don't know if we could actually use Fibonacci. Maybe we could. All right, just look at, you can see a discernible swing high up there to a low. I mean, good God. See, you don't even get to common retrace levels until 11.69 pennies up to 16.9 pennies. And that's just testament to how destroyed this thing got. You can't say fibs are fake just because an asset got obliterated and it might begin to reverse. It hadn't even hit a 23% retrace, which is up at this level. So we don't even know if this is a valid swing low for that high to low anchor point for fibs, right? You have to hit closer. So not even sure the Fibonacci is real. But we do know if you did break where we are right now, you could easily see 8.8 to 9 pennies. All right, problem is maybe on the RSI, you can see a high on price, a higher high on price. Well, you can kind of get what I'm going with. Lower levels of relative strength. That is Class A bearish divergence, impending price action reversal to the downside. So normally what this means, well, it's always what it means, whether it plays out or not. So there could be a sell-off right here. You're at a resistance with the divergence, coinciding variables. There you go, man. Holy crap, dude. How does it even keep selling off and stay somehow inside of this wedge? It's unreal, dude. Falling knife until it dumps below these areas. I mean, the problem is with Oxy is it's in a downtrend, right? In a downtrend. It's been in one, right? Lower highs, lower lows, same low, lower lows. 21 stars. Thanks for the sub. Welcome. Good to see you, bud. And if y'all are all new subs, say something in live chat. Feel free to say hi or hi mom or whatever you want. So anyway, like you were thinking maybe, the triple MACD bullish divergence. You're continuing to diverge on the RSI, it looks like, right? MACD at this point on the lower low and now about the same low, you have literally no negative momentum this time at the same low. When you had this much negative momentum, we're at the same level and you're in positive territory. That's really good. I mean, if we're talking purely about the oscillators, it still looks fine for impending price action versus the upside. It's like building the argument even more now. Every time it diverges and continues to diverge, and then it goes like, divergence when you have that negative Momo, and if you showed like a little bit more, but now it's like not even negative on the same low, even better. So it's not dead yet. Though you do have to adjust your Fibonacci a little bit because I think that was the entry, right? That would have been. So you move down a little bit and make the adjustments. If it's to reverse, okay. But you might not even want to think about it like this. For a major reversal, it might just be from this high to low where you get your targets, right? From the top of the wedge to the bottom. That'd be way more conservative and probably would have a higher probability of working out, especially since the fact we're, in a downtrend. But the thing is, this downtrend has never hit 2008 levels until now. And so you got this historical support with all this insane divergence going on the oscillators. Okay. That's what makes you say this time it might be a little different. And you got the wedge there too, a beautiful wedge. So the arguments are all still there for some sort of impending price action reversal to the upside, even though it could still fail. All right. Nothing's certain on these markets, but you can use technical analysis to give you an edge, and the technical analysis helps you have a higher probability of being right versus just closing your eyes and throwing darts at the boards. Quad Strike 4, thanks for the sub, dude. Well, welcome, man. What's up, Zero, man? Doing well. Hope you're also doing well. Got to unbox a gift. I'm getting a PO box before Christmas, so people wanted to, people have been asking for like 2 years almost. Like, hey, you got a PO box, man? So I think I'm gonna get that set up maybe this week, and then we'll get it posted and all that. Maybe we can do more unboxing streams. Seems like some people liked it, I guess. You're not lurking, just change your username. Gotcha. Quinier, whatever your name is. Sorry. You shouldn't change your name because now it's harder for me to pronounce it. All right. Get wrecked. Okay, Oxy. And now. All right. Do we want to look at S coins? I guess we can, man, if you want. Let's just look at Ethereum to get it out of the way. Just to be like, yeah, we looked at Ethereum. We walked with giants and scrubs. Log scale. I'm just continually looking at this in log scale now because it's just like, okay, man. Right? It follows Bitcoin to a T. So whatever. Percentage loss. And including everything inside of a channel, you can't do that in linear. You can only do that in log. So back above critical supports from March, April, December 2018, right? You're back above it barely, and you're just barely holding on. So again, I think at this point, it probably doesn't have much to do with what Litecoin does. It's really what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin's going to drive Litecoin to the upside or downside. Eddie Maverick, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Glad to have you. Quiener is your name, I think. Okay. right, Marco, man. Sounds good. All right, so you get it, right? If, let's just say, Litecoin has nothing to do with Bitcoin, which has everything to do with Bitcoin. Thanks, Mean Kerr, for the sub. Oh my God. This is the most subs I've had on stream since a huge dumper pump. So I'm pretty hype in the chat on this. Okay, no, Bitcoin's not really dropping that much. Not enough to where new subs would come in. Someone's literally being like, hey man, go sub to this guy's channel. So I really appreciate that. James B, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Let's go. Is Bitcoin dropping on the 5-minute chart? I guess, dude. Well, we don't look at the 5-minute chart. We don't look at anything really past the 60-minute. Quite insignificant time scales down there. Sorry, adjusting. PO box of frogs. That's it, dude. All right, so say it's not tied to Bitcoin. It all depends on the price action of this support. It seems good now, right? It seems like you broke back above it and you're holding it for now. So maybe you rally, right? If you did hold this, you'd go straight back up to 160, right? Which is the next available resistance. You can see so much resistance at 160, right? But the thing is, if it can't hold this 148, 150 area, I mean, the real big next target is 125. Unlike when it's been that way. After 125 is $102. Right? Major, I mean, and that's it though, right? There's nothing else on Ethereum, right? I just keep saying Litecoin. I don't know if I was. Sorry. All these S coins look almost exactly the same, dude. So you can see how I might be confused when I mislabel an asset in the crypto market as something else that's another asset. So, okay, nothing looking left. So you don't have that much support. So you're just praying. If you're an Ethereum fan, you are in fact a Bitcoin fan. You're praying for Bitcoin to do well if you care anything about Ethereum's actual price. Okay. Now we can go to Litecoin, whatever. You can also look at this in log scale, which we've been doing. It's beautiful, dude. It's a beautiful log scale downtrend. For Litecoin, you're not at any supports right now. And it's no wonder why it looks like Ethereum and it's just holding on to almost pretty much nothing right now. Nothing. There's no swing lows, swing highs really where we are. So what does that tell you? It's all based on Bitcoin performance. So if Bitcoin dumps, Litecoin's going down. The next available support for real on Litecoin is pretty much like $40. It's like between $40 and $39, candle close to wicks. Right? That's where you should expect Litecoin to go next. If it, all it did was run up and back test an area that was once support, and now it's being regarded as resistance. So again, if Bitcoin dumps to 6,800 again, or 6,150, which is after 6,800 support, you're going down $40 on Litecoin. Okay. Bitcoin rallies to 7,800 or higher, then it's gonna rally back up and eventually probably hit $52, $53. Right? You have to think about it relative to Bitcoin. It's like that. It's that easy now. Gandhi F, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Gundy's, or no, not Gundy. I'm saying Gundy. Coach Gundy from Oklahoma State, man. Oh man. You want me to look at this? Oh, I mean, dude. Let me look at something that's extremely ugly, right? It looks like an S coin that has more time, right? This looks like an S coin that, think about it, if the S coin market had been around longer, this is probably what it would look like or something. Okay, on the way down. Yeah, look where it was, man. It's all the way back to global financial crisis, all-time lows, probably, right? Right, that's where it went, to that support zone. Yeah, that's all-time lows. And so now you can see where it's come and hit that. It hit the top or the bottom perfectly and has bounced, right? Kind of on an Adam and Eve double bottom. But again, it's not a double bottom yet. It would have to break above 460 before it's a confirmed double bottom. Argeldy, yes, thanks for the sub. Welcome. Wow. So, trying to paint a, what kind of trend you're in. It's almost like it's like inverse parabola right? Where it's just the selling and distributions become so severe, the angle of descent increased kind of dramatically, right? Yeah, we look at Vertex, yeah. Also pharmaceutical. I think we've looked at that one already, right? Anyway, it's just almost like you get the curved line tool and you're like, okay, man. Well, we gotta go this way, I guess. All right, just give me a second. It takes a minute to... It's like inverse parabola, dude. Seriously. What's up, Craig, man?
Cheers to you, Mitch. Coiner. Just say coiner.
Got you.
Even though it's an architectural term used in classical building construction. My claim to fame here is J&J Connect. Love you, man.
J&J Connect. Oh yeah, yeah. The beautiful Gartley. They didn't quite hit that PCC. It was like BAC, where it was just like right there, pretty much at it. That's the way it goes, man. But thank you, Coiner. I was just thinking about Qui-Gon Jinn or something, and it was like Qui-On or... Thanks, Mr. Craig LLG. Hey, man, you only had to tell me one time that it was ILG, right? Not LLG. Sorry, dude. Don't tell me you changed your name because I kept saying it wrong, dude. And now I'm having trouble with this one, too. Monk S. All right. So, I mean... PTS or PSTI clearly just hit a critical historical support and bounced, and yes, it does seem like divergence continually developing on the RSI. Every time you low, lower low, lower low, lowest low, right? You just kept getting it, man. Is that you? Just kind of like that. And when you get lower prices with this kind of RSI, that is how it breaks the upside occur. Shows you're starting to get exhausted. Sellers are becoming exhausted, at least on one oscillator. So you break the upside. To say where we're going, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. This is a major low, or not. You'd think that's one bottom, two bottoms, maybe. I think that probably this could run maybe up to 461, the next resistance. Not really sure how we would use Fibonacci here. It would probably be at this swing high, but that's a big probably. It's so gnarly, man. Yeah, look, candle high closes up here, December of 2008. That's very well where it could go. But other than that, it's pretty awful technically. Can't say there's not value though. Maybe because it's hit a 100% retrace. Think about it. Hey, I'm buying in at the bottom, 2008, and now you look back at your PSTI and you're like, oh my god. In like almost 11 years, I didn't make a dime. I didn't make anything. Crappy investment for the long term, right? But maybe, yeah, trades, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe we'll see it 461. Okay. Vertex Connect, man. I know, right? This is the one. Yep. This is the one. Can you believe it, dude? Can you freaking believe it? It hit the 1618 high to low, 1618 gold mean ratio, up sloping resistance. You're at it, but you're just today with all the insanity. It wasn't a bad day. It didn't really move, right? But you got to say at this point, we are in fact back inside this pattern, this huge ascending broadening wedge pattern. So you would think, I mean, if anything, this is it. This is where prices reverse all the time, every day on all markets, except maybe crypto, because it's just like everything's so homogenous, man. It's like Ethereum is Litecoin. I can't even tell the difference anymore. Yeah, you pick an S coin. Yeah, dude. Sure. Probably going to perform the same as the other one. Gross. PSTI has contracts with Japan for Fukushima treatment. Department of Defense has a radiation treatment for possible nuclear disaster. Racking up patents. Yeah, maybe. Hey, talk to XRP. Racking up partnerships and down over 20% from last year. From 1 year, the bottom of last year, 3150 per Bitcoin. So, hey man, that's great. But you just got to think about something that is undervalued can stay undervalued forever. Something that is overvalued can stay overvalued forever. So, I mean, it doesn't mean, I mean, that's great, dude, but it's more than patents. And I mean, how much money is it bringing in every quarter, right? Do you know that? How much debt does the company have? You're going to talk about fundamentals. Got to ask other fundamental questions, right? What's their cash flow? Profit, revenue, everything. So yeah, I mean, like, this is it for Vertex. You'd think it would dump here. With the divergence, with the resistance, with the 1620, all the coincidences, everything converges right there and says this is a very nice reversal area, and we just haven't reversed yet. But we did close the day inside of this mega pattern. Society Incorporated, welcome. Thanks for the sub. Good to see you, dude. Quad Strike, thanks, man. And it was Sergio bringing in all the subs. Thanks, dude. Really, really appreciate that. Quad Strike, thank you, man, for being here. And thank you for the new sub. Seriously. It means a lot, dude. It really does. Okay. Sorry, dude. My mouse is like freaking out. I don't know, man. This is weird. Yeah, I don't know, dude. This asset, UOS. I hope you mean USO, like US Oil, but you're asking about United Overseas Australia Limited. Is that what you're asking for? 39 volume, according to TradingView. I don't even know what that means. Does that mean there's $39 traded? Or there's 39 transactions, like buys and sells? Like, what's going on? Right? Greta Connect muddy, dude. What's up, DJ Doggy Nutella? Wow, what a name. No, I've not done vet. I can do definitely vet next though. Hey, sorry, I didn't even mention this when we were talking about Tesla. Did y'all know that they're coming out or Elon's coming out with another model called the Model Y? Is it gonna look like the Y-wing from Star Wars? It probably will. You know the Y-wing. It's supposed to be unveiled Q1 of 2020. So that's like, we're going to get another unveiling next quarter. That'll be fun, right? But I think maybe the Model Y is less of an aesthetic unveiling. It's more like maybe they're just making minor modifications to the previous models or something. Haven't read into it enough. But yeah, I think it's a sedan. Well, JH, man, it's leverage. So if you're prepared for it, SQ, so assets like that, they're going to have ETNs. It's an ETN. It's a 3-time leverage ETF. So you call them ETNs. The notes. I think if you use it as a day trading tool, it's good, but the decay will kill you for long-term holds on the SQs, right? So what's up, Kevin Price? Thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Bat breaking out of its downtrend, Cosmic Elf. Is this true? Which bat? Because we're actually looking at bat on, I think, the stock market now. Yeah, we're looking at everything, dude. He can create anything, Miguel, I guess. The Model Y. Yeah, exactly, Search. I was like, why? All their models will spell S. Oh, like sexy. Got you, YouTube president. What's up, dude? It's a compact SUV. Is that the word? Jordan, yeah, we'll look at that. That one killed it. Let me go to Vechain, then we'll go to MYOV, which was beautiful, right? The 1272 exploded up. It was a bullish butterfly and just hit the 1272, the beginning of the PC, the very large PCZ, and it was gone. It was beautiful. Okay, Vechain, and then Miov.
Vechain doing things.
Okay, so here is what's going on. Guess what, chat? On the daily. Yesterday. No, today. Sorry. It's your local on the 8s. And a new daily closed, sorry, 11 minutes ago. My bad, man. We didn't go to it immediately. It's your local on the lates. So what happened yesterday? We painted ourselves what? A bearish engulfing candle with some pretty gnarly bearish convergence from this high to this high. It could be argued Class B bearish divergence, but sorry, the candle close was much lower, I mean, somewhat lower. So you just go with, though it seems like you would say bearish divergence, convergence is fine too, man. It's like, it's almost the same thing at these levels. So both of them pretty much mean impending price action reversal. So you got two things going on. That is, hey, double top stuff. Kind of is weird for the harmonic. It's a 95% retrace. Okay, but you think about like candle closes, right? 80%. Let's see, candle close. 87% candle close. All right, see, it's like 55%. So I mean, you know, again, it's like, where did the buyers and sellers close their position? At the candle close, not where the wick was. So again, it's the harmonic's not even valid yet. It's not even real. It's just an idea, and it gives you a good understanding of wave analysis and where we could be going next, right? It was either going to be the 886, right, really where we were, or the 113%, or a double top, and then we were going to reverse. Lucas P, what's up, dude? Thanks for the sub, man. Welcome. So, you know, either way, you'd be waiting on Vechain to eventually hit a 786, and it could, hey, bearishly engulfed, could rally and hit the 113% retrace. Anywhere up here is where it could go if there was just overwhelming demand, but so far it looks like, you know, a double top. So until then, maybe we'll just get rid of it, but you got to understand value areas down here. It's still painting harmony. We just don't know. Look, remember the wave. We don't know if the wave's done, though it does look like it might be done with the bearish engulfing. But what if this positive momentum just continues to build? We just completely engulf again and keep going. That's always possible, right? But like, again, for a trader, you're waiting to go short at like up here, you know, for a short to the downside. And if you're a swing trader for a long, you're looking for value areas, which there was a value at the 618. That's like why, you know, you reversed at the 618. But again, now that we're seeing this XA, B, C, D stuff in development, you know, better value at an 80 or 78 to 88% retrace down here. Okay, so where we are now, not the best opportunity for a short, not the best opportunity for a long on Vechain. Saw 9872, better call that number, and you'll have Saul, and it's like better call Saul Connect. Okay, something. Thank you, dude. Thank you all new subs. Thank you, Sergio, for advocating for the channel. Kevin H, Mr. Heichko. Welcome, man. Thank you, dude. All of y'all. This is magical. So we've been going, man. We've been looking at a lot of assets. Let's see. So that was Vechain, and now we'll look at MYOV as requested earlier from Jordan. He wants to take a short on this sometime. Okay. Well, you know, it's getting there. But the problem is, right, for me, like a conventional swing trader, impulses like that, these are probably better for scalpers, right? You are at a 618. You're at the top of the golden zone. You know the golden zone, right? So this is definitely a reversal area, but the reversal may just be a 38% retrace. It could be a small retrace before rallying once more. Okay, because what could be happening? It could be like X, A, B, C, D stuff. Fire Guy. Oh my God. Is that Ryan Howard from The Office? Fire Guy 343. Welcome, dude. Glad to have you. So you're asking for a short, but on the daily there is no bearish divergence. But you were extremely overbought. You're probably some of the highest levels. Yeah, you at one time on this run you had all-time highs, 91, almost 92 on the RSI. Never seen that before on MYOV. Still sitting at 86. That's way too overbought. So yes, for a scalper, you very well could be reversing at the golden retrace, 618. Now let's go to the 4 hour. Crap, man. Well, nothing. Sometimes it just happens like this, and sometimes I want it, and sometimes I don't. The visibility, it's kind of annoying. 4 hour. See, on the 4 hour, yeah, you could now kind of argue that there is some divergence going on right now. Look, bearish divergence at a 618 on the 4 hour. It's not the daily though, so the reversal may not go down as low as you think it will, right? But very well could occur. Look at that. So if that was the case, you go low to high. I know what we can do. Let's make this only visible on the daily, and then only these Fibonacci only visible on the 4 hour. From your low to high, if that was the high. We have no idea. It hadn't. Yeah, 236 is $16, dude, right? So this hadn't even retraced at all. So if you're gonna take a trade at a 618, a scalp kind of, at the 618, at the golden retrace from the high to low, and you've got the 4 hour divergence, you're coinciding those, all right? So you think about your profit taking levels, gonna be down here, and you can't say anything else, right? You can't be like, oh, well, no, I'm gonna take profit at $16. Well, that's just not enough reward to risk. I mean, you know, like, it's like the cake you're baking here it's only a couple ingredients, right? After a meteoric rise, after a potential breakaway gap up. Okay, so this would be only short term if you were doing something like this, where it's like, okay, where we are now, you know, having to stop above the 618. I'm not really looking at anything else besides just that 618. Okay, even at a 382, it's 2.43 to 1 reward to risk. But you know, the thing is, if you're scalping and you're being way more short term with stuff, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's actually like 2.62. It's close. So then just think about if you're gonna have your stop like that, you know, up at like $20.42, you know, that psychological resistance. You just go with a 50% retrace to the downside, puts you at like nearly $12, $11.91. That's some way to size up MYOV. Midnight Moon with the actual moon. Thanks for the sub. Welcome. I didn't know you could even have emojis in your name. Chat, why are none of you taking advantage of this? It's kind of a big deal. Oh yeah, old Facebook hitting that PCZ like to Jesus, man, and reversing. Thank you, Macro, for that. So there's your MYOV. Jordan, you here? Hello? Well, I know Cosmic Elf, but I think, you know, almost every asset I've looked at today has been some sort of formal request by somebody, right? So it's like, you know, people keep spamming requests, and it's like I keep trying to get to them, but then more come, and it's like, well, I can't get to all of them, right? I'm trying. Oh, a coupled handle connect. Yeah, maybe a coupled handle connect. All right, so the double bottom, brilliant. Measure move, brilliant. Continue to rally. I've only been really following the, you know, the whatever, the US dollar pair, not really so much the Bitcoin. 2 Bitcoin pair on this. So, okay, good news, man. Everything played out brilliantly here. Look at it, man. Come on, dreams are made of it. Divergence, slightly lower low double bottom. Come on. You broke this neckline, this resistance area, and you were off, man. Look, from this high point to low point, we hit what and no higher, a 1.272. And it's, look, you had the huge move up, you sold off, you attempted your rally, and you made a lower high on wicks, but a higher high on candle closes, and now you're selling off again. So what does that mean? Oh man, what could be getting painted here on BAT, which we are thinking the same as it's much more further in development on BAT to the US dollar than this. But dudes, Gartley gang in the house, anyone? Oh my god. Wow. BAT to BTC, the best value area is going to be around like 2,000 sats. And that would be the pattern completion zone. Look at 786. Nearing a 1414 fib extension, just happens to be confluent with critical support levels looking left. Wow, a back test here. This is it, man. This is like target set, right? Your target zone for maybe a long, for value, right there. Stay on target. Star Wars, anyone? Right around there for a long two. For the upside. Sorry. My bad. It like fell off the screen before I could read it. Eric Amora Hernandez, thank you so much for the sub. Glad to have you. Really appreciate all the support today. Y'all are amazing. So there you go, dude. Potential textbook, Garley. I know it's close, man. It's like 50 or 6%. Normally you're looking for that 618. It just didn't retrace deep enough. So it didn't retrace deep enough, and it might be a little bit closer to that bat. Always the chance. You could think about an 886, right? The 886 is what we've got on bat to the US dollar, tether, whatever, US dollar. Right here. Let me show you. Oh, no, I have it on the other chart. Got it right here. Okay. Here's bat to the US dollar tether. And this is a cipher. Notice the difference? A lower high versus a higher high. Okay, 88% retrace. No, it would be actually a 786 because it's a cipher. So they're both kind of like hinting at maybe the 786 area is where a reversal to the upside could occur, at least for a trade. Okay. So waiting patiently on BAT to hit 17.3 cents or so. And you might have another go to the upside. Trading stuff, man. It's beautiful. Ionis Giannico, thanks for the sub. Hopefully I said your name right. If so, we could be kings. Joel Lita, hype in the chat. Joel, I don't know. I think people are answering questions for you from earlier. Wow.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
If that was real, thank you so much. Okay, not really sure. No, you're good. No, you're good. Thank you. Really, holy crap. Can we do
Hype in the chat!
for Joel? Much love. Wait, what? Whose birthday? Oh, Ricky? Wait, it's Ricky's birthday like every day, Julia. No, it's a meme that Julia always says happy birthday to Ricky. So, happy birthday again, man. Okay. You're looking on the 4 hour. Well, I mean, dude, you want to look at a BTC pair on the 4 hour and not worry about the daily? I mean, great. Okay. Yeah, it rallies. Yeah, it's bullishly engulfing right now. So maybe it rallies the upside for a little bit. But again, like, if you're looking at about a concrete, solid swing trade where you don't have to stare at this crap all the time to make gains, you're waiting for better value areas, right? It's all about value, Fibonacci, and divergence. There's no divergence yet. It's just a little bit of bullish convergence, bearish convergence, right? So it's meh on the oscillator still, waiting for a better reason to believe, you know, a long would be, you know, more prone to break to the upside, right? Right now it's like, oh, it could break to the upside based on not much, but yeah, sure, a bullish engulfing could by itself, yeah, just defeat the world of uncertainty and go to moon, of course. But we don't like that. We like having as much, the highest probability of being accurate as possible, and that technical analysis gives us that edge over the market. All right. YouTube won't take me off. Not YouTube, yeah. Maybe I'm not making them money because whatever. But dude, they're doing it to stop the degeneracy. People getting like, what's up, the Hai? Thanks for this up. YouTube's not going to take me off their platform. That again would be a crime against humanity. I'm trying to help people, teach people how to trade for free. I don't want to be on a platform that doesn't think that's good enough for them, right? You would think that I would be someone who'd start becoming recommended when TOS comes out, despite any kind of money I make them, just based on the content I create and what I'm trying to do to positively impact other people's lives, right? Where you just got to think about most people that are streaming are, maybe they're helping people on the entertainment side, but they're not helping like, hey, if you like practice this stuff that I'm trying to teach here, your life can change. Most streamers, 99.9% aren't doing anything like that, right? They're just like, I'm here because I love playing video games. So I'm here because I love technical analysis and trading, but at the same time, I'm trying to teach a life skill to people. Where other people charge thousands of dollars to do it, I just come live and do what I love, hang out, and people have questions, we try to answer it. And all the Patreon education are clips from the live stream, right? For the most part. No, crypto is not dead forever, but it will certainly not move until you stop caring. And as soon as you stop caring, it will move. And then you'll be like, what? I should have cared a little bit longer, dude. Won't even start, Ricky, man. Kevin Jarrett, man, thanks for the sub. Welcome. Happy to have you. Hey, this is the first day I'm wearing this jacket. It's pretty cool, dude. Looks like the script R, right? Embroidered. And it's just like, it's nice, man. It's nice. Nice merch. The logo. That's right, crypto beginner, man. Exactly. Well, Brian, man, you're here for the right reasons, right? If you're here for like pumps and dump analysis, okay, well, we do that. Let's go to Bitcoin. Sorry, because, you know, it's a new day. And it's selling off a little bit, right? I mean, not much. So, you know, this is just the 4 hour without the channel, trying to make it a little bit more clean for you to understand, right? From the high point to low point, we hit the golden retrace, or golden zone, the beginning of the golden zone, the 382, and no higher. And we reversed there. Ha, wow. And so now, right, an area that should have been a support at 7,400 that you were holding, you're now below it and you're regarding it as resistance. So you would think that we would sell off more from here, right? Look all day, today and yesterday. Sean Welsh, thanks for the sub, dude. All day yesterday and the day before, you were testing that area as a resistance. Look, this same area, you see it. It's incredibly important. You're below it. So why would a sell-off not happen here? It would be weird. I mean, you're not selling off yet, but after that many failed attempts of breaking back above the critical area, look, the negative momentum is beginning to build again a little bit on that 4 hour. So again, selling could occur. It looks like right here at a 618, that 7237 area, oddly enough, that's been regarded as support. You know, we're talking the December 2018 low to the June 2019 high. That 618, that's been held. And so now maybe we're starting to break it a little bit. So maybe 6,800 is in the cards again. It's not weird for us to hit 6,800 again. It wouldn't be weird. Why? Because we rallied, reversed our price action, and hit a common retrace. That's why none of it would be weird if we sold off to lower lows now, or double bottom. All right. You told me Bitcoin was dumping. Bitcoin is down 1%. That is not a dump. Okay. So blessed one be. Not quite what you wanted to hear, but you'll take Cosmic Elf. Well, you know, I don't tell too many people what they want to hear. Okay. It's great, though. Great on BAT for bullishly engulfing, you know, the Bitcoin pair. But again, it's just not enough of an argument for me to be like, oh, yeah, this is it, dude. This is a low risk, high reward opportunity area, and it could go much, much higher. It's not like that. Not to me, anyway. And I can be wrong. I'm wrong. But it's not even really about being right or wrong. It's just more so about, like, you play the numbers game, you got to think that going with the lowest risk, highest reward areas every single time is the gateway to success. That's what we do. Okay. The Christmas tree is now December 3rd. Let's make it a little bit bigger. There it is. Boom. Christmas tree has grown in size. Another day. All right. Okay, so that's the 4 hour. I think you understand what's happening. Inverse head and shoulders never hit a measured move, not even close. I mean, I guess close, like halfway there. It was at 81.62, but again, the 382. Man, it's like Fibonacci. Forget the pattern. Look at the fibs. I didn't really even draw the pattern. Knew it could have been there, right? People were showing it in Discord. Lolly talked about it, but it's like, man, you just can't leave out the Fibonacci. That's where we reverse. Oh, I freaking love this song, man. I'm gonna make sure I know this song forever now. Gux Jimenez. Why you? Okay. What a name, dude. These songs, dude. They're just like, what does that even mean, dude? Sorry, your Shazam really never picks these songs up. It's always wrong, so you can't Shazam. You just gotta screenshot it or take a picture of it, whatever. I just do that on my phone. It's easier to access if I'm on the fly. What's up, Spencer, dude? You're just in the office plus 1V. All right, man. Well, keep working hard. If you need to, man. Don't let me be a distraction. So yeah, dude, we've been live for 1 hour and 30 minutes. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Bitcoin, believe it or not, still in a correction. Correction's been going on for... ...161 days now, chat, where the bullish rally we had early this year was like 190 days. So we're about, if we correct for one more month, we'll be matching the amount of time in a correction that we had amount of time on the stupendous rally. Ugh. Talk about boring. It's no wonder everyone's quit crypto again. But we've seen it before. We've seen much worse than this, right? Haven't we? And we don't care. I mean, like, dude, these are, I was talking to somebody, and it's like, you know, times like this when Bitcoin's not pumping, the streaming's kind of like meh, you know. The people that really care about trading and investing in themselves, they're here. They're going to stick around. But, you know, when it's not like a crazy party, which this whole half this year was, man. It was like, I was like live for, my God, I don't know, like on average, probably like 7-8 hours a day, you know, for a while there. And I was just like, because there was demand for what I did. You know, covering it, making sure people understand it. But anyway, during these times of the market lull, it's like focusing on my creativity, which we're working on right now with overlay stuff. I'll be utilizing the green screen a lot more going into 2020. And y'all are going to love it. I got something really special coming, and I can't effing wait for it to be done. And I think y'all should definitely be like, what? What's that? Believe me, you'll love it. Viet Pros, welcome. Thanks for the sub. Okay, so that, work on my own trades. If you know, like if you watch the stream intently and you see what we're finding on the stock market is brilliant. It's beautiful. Amid to all, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. The Fall Fox? Dang, dude, where did you plug me? StockTwits or something? Thank you, Sergio. Fall Fox, thanks for the sub. What's up, the high? Looks like the high. Well, dude, so swing traders here, right? So we do slower time scale stuff. We do 4-hour daily stuff. So like on the daily, yeah, we have all kinds of plays going on. You just need to watch the stream more often to see it, or join the Patreon to see some of the trade setups and all that. But yeah, well, it's merch, but it's not like official merch. It's like, you know, I have someone locally who I know who does really, he's like gifted embroider. You know, he did this with his machine, so he made me like 5 different ones. So I haven't really created merch for other people yet. Greg B, what you talking about, dude? Thanks, Marco. Distraction? What? How can it be a distraction? Great music, awesome people. Because that it's in itself can stop someone from doing their tasks at hand in life, right? You loving the sub sounds, Mark a lot? Yeah, me too, man. Me too. No, not StockTwits, but good idea. Yeah, I've never done that. What's up, Hector Sanchez, dude? Good to see you, man. Hey. Dude, hi is so impersonal. Hey is way more interpersonal. You support a Mitray merch? Well, it's just a script R, dude, so it's really subtle. It's not my logo is really weird or anything, you know? Dear Santa. Don't let Moon Boys get wrecked this Christmas. They have hodled all year. Well, hopefully they've been holding longer than that, right? I got you, Dan, dude. Well, you know, something will occur in the future. Not sure what way I want to approach it, and hence why it hasn't even happened yet. So, selected for a random vibe check. Don't move. Well, if it's good vibrations, then I'm gonna get my stream taken down for copyright. Okay, so gotta be something else. You find yourself listening to more progressive house playlists, chill mode. Yeah, dude, that's just like, I don't know, man. You look at charts. I'm not really into. I mean, vocals are good, but I just kind of like the one. It's like the 120 BPM. It's that sweet spot tempo that keeps you engaged subliminally, I think. So that's why we play music. But I don't know, man. I just don't feel like monetizing my streams like everyone else monetizes their streams. I don't do that, so I can play this kind of music every day for y'all, because I would rather, I think, you know, instead of getting ad revenue, I would rather the viewer have a better experience. That's the trade-off, right? What other content creators are doing that, where they'd rather me play copyright music and have, you know, run the risk of getting copyright strikes, getting my stream taken down where you can't review it or see it, just so you can have a better viewing experience. That's all it is. Plus, I sold media and ads, and I hate ads so much, dude. You don't even know. Yeah, dude, US Steel took another beating. Well, I mean, not really. It did, right? But it was the day before. It's just going sideways. It's created probably some sort of little... It's a double top, for sure, but it hasn't broken the neckline at 1253 yet. So, yeah, X, we can bring it up. It's a whole bunch of nothing burger the past few days, even though volatile, very volatile. You can't argue with that. Okay, right. You zoom out, you can't even see anything, right? You're just right at that spot. So yeah, there is downside potential, but I think, man, on US Steel at these levels, you are in value areas. You know, we ever get back down to 10 bucks, maybe add more to the position, right? But I know you could be worried, you know, thinking about, oh, it's just going to keep selling off. But dude, the thing is, you know, what are these harmonics? Dude, you got to believe in harmony. You got to believe in bullish divergence. You got to believe in something that's been selling off since February 2018 to September of 2019. You got to believe on a breakout, all these things, that it's real and could continue and just make common retraces in time. I mean, it could take 6 months to a year or more, but look on the weekly. It's just nothing, right? It looks like a broadening top almost. Or look at the divergence of the trend lines. Two diverging trend lines, broadening top. Okay, that's bullish continuation pattern, then whatever. So I don't know, man. I'm not worried about it. This is a position trade for me, meaning like I'm be holding this for a long time, assuming it doesn't get stopped out. But you'd think the stop out's below $6. Okay, so it'd have to lose a lot of its value. It'd have to lose like what, double? Yeah, it'd have to lose half its value to get down to that area. But that's the thing with positioning. Position sizing your trades is so important, because if you like go too deep on one, how much do your other trades have to play out before you break back even on the one you got wrecked on, right? So again, like, oh, XRP, you know, it looked like it seemed like a good value area for a long whatever. Okay, then it dumped with Bitcoin. Wow, no surprise on it dumping with Bitcoin, but you thought that at the time maybe Bitcoin had broken out of its downtrend, was bull flagging, and it just didn't play out that way. It was a fake out and ran back in. So again, like, if you're being proportionate on your trades with the amounts, then it all work out. It's just one trade failed, blah blah blah. You move on to the next one, the next one, the next one. The one, I mean, it's the game of many, not the one. But a lot of people don't understand that, and nor do they practice that at all. Most people practice, oh, it looks great, time to go all in on it. Ouch, if it fails. Oh, what happened? Oh, sorry. Music was freaked out. Yeah, US Steel is just X, JH. Yes, correct. Oh, by the way, I didn't even mention it. If you haven't joined the Discord yet and you're a new sub or an old sub, you will not be getting notified when I go live. Okay, YouTube is notoriously bad at giving notifications for live streams or static videos. So join the Discord, the nearly 5,000 member Discord, so you can get notified when I go live or produce videos, and you can be in a community of like-minded individuals that care about technical analysis, trading, crypto, stocks, all of it.
Arise. Arise, riders of XRP. Spears shall be shaken, shields shall be splintered. A sword day. A red day. Ere the sun rises. Ride now. Ride now. Ride. Ride a ruin in the world's ending. Death. Death. Death.
XRP. Practical death.
What was that? Couldn't hear you.
Bruh.
Jonathan Coleman, thanks for the sub, dude. XRP Troll, thank you for the $3.27. The 15 XRP cryptocurrency contribution. Thank you, dude. I always enjoy those. Never touch them. They just stay there. So thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words of the... I think that was either from Lord of the Rings or it was from the Bible or something. One or the other. It was very, very well put. XRP Troll. Thank you, dude. Rally the troops. Okay. What's up, Aaron Pause? Thank you for watching. XRP barely did any marketing. How do they get fans this loyal? Spencer, I don't know. I'm not really sure. But, you know, it's like going too deep into XRP fundamentally is like just asking to have a lynch mob behind you. So I try to be bullish when it seems like it's bullish. I try to be bearish when it seems like it's bearish, right? And it's really just following Bitcoin perfectly, except for, you know, most of the year where it did lose 20% of its value, where Bitcoin's like doubled in value. So what's up, Ariel? Oh, Cosmic Elfman. Maybe you want to talk to the mods. I'm not sure how they feel about that, but I like. Thing is, like, I delegate completely to the mods, right? Completely, and they all do their thing. They like bounce opinions and ideas off each other. I completely delegate to them, and then, right, when they come to a conclusion on what they're gonna do with moderation, no matter what it is, I am 100% behind them at the same time. So that's how it works. Delegate and trust and back up all their decisions, okay? So you might need to talk to them about that. Not really sure how it went down. Madonna? Yes, Madonna. Sorry. Don't look at messages very often, if ever, on stream. The Discord ones, so... Okay, man. Oh, forgot, man. Intel, right? Just been sitting in a short on that. I just felt like, hey, man, it's time. It's freaking time. A 1618 fib extension, a 100% retrace, 95% it hit 100% retrace, like, perfectly. No, it actually was like a 98% retrace, whatever, 99. Don't care. I was looking at the 1618 and I was looking at the divergence. And look what happened to the macro, and then a gap down and closed pretty weak, $56. So deep in the green now in my short when I've just been sitting there. I don't know, maybe like a week. Like a week, just been making nothing, and now it's playing out a gap down. Hoping to see more follow through price action there, but you know, could if the macro picks back up, you know, plunge protection team comes in, this thing just rally right back up to fill the gap and go higher. But if we do rally higher, you know, like you see you run up and you're like, okay, maybe we hit 57, 56, fill the gap, make, you know, I guess regard this as a resistance again, fail and then sell off once more, right? But this pattern just been a long time coming. Let's go Intel Connect, man. It's in a clear uptrend, but it's at the top of a range. It was upthrusted out. Ah, yes, dude, right? Isn't it perfect? Isn't it exactly what we look for across all markets, the coinciding variables at critical support resistances. It's beautiful. What are you talking about, Kevin, man? People die for XRP. But yeah, maybe it was the CNBC thing. People got stuck in it at $3. Now they've just been smoking hopium ever since, just hoping and praying to God it'll go back. I don't know. Somebody was talking about $5. It's like, dude, why even talk? Why even bring those numbers up? That's like me talking about multiple times, like, hey, Bitcoin going to 30K. Like, why even bring it up more than one time? If you're a broadcaster, influencer, whatever, and why even? Why even bring it up when you're at literally 20 pennies? Why even bring up $5? It doesn't even make sense to me. It doesn't resonate in my mind. But whatever, dude. Okay. Is that even something that we can look at, dude? I don't think so. How would I look at it? Zero. He said Richard Hart took in $3.067 million in Ethereum for the Hex adoption beyond the Bitcoin snapshot. Go to hex.win to see what he took in during the last 24 hours. Free coins scam alert. Yeah, I don't know, man. We're not ones to be going to hex.com or hex.scoin. We know it's was it a Trevon James affiliate marketing scam? Yeah, dude, whatever. Wow, they're a dime a dozen, and influencers who don't provide real value will push those craps. Okay. Okay. Perfect Dark, are you talking to yourself, man? Yeah, beautiful. It's like some sort of ascending triangle developing or something on the Great Britain pound. Rising. But nothing's really changed. We analyzed this, I think, a few days ago, maybe a week ago. Where it's like, yeah, impulse up, bullish consolidation, and it could rally, but the problem is with the rally, you're very close to what we would call a supply line, where selling is. Greg C, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. All right. So yes, it does look like it's setting up for higher prices, but it also looks like once the next impulse occurs, the divergence will be real, from this high to the next high. But again, man, I don't know how it's going to go, but if you were to just look at it, it looks like some sort of 1 and 2, kind of like a flag. It's like you're kind of like breaking the flag now a little bit. There's 1 and 2 and then 3. So you're breaking out, and you made the highest candle high close since May of this year. So pretty good on the up and up. All right, so big bull pull, bull flag, and I guess inverse head and shoulders. Normally though, with inverse head and shoulders, we like looking for them at the bottoms. We don't look like looking at them after big impulses to the upside. Song Win, thanks for the sub. Welcome. So, it's like if it's a measure move at the upside, 100% measure move of the bull pull bull flag, then it could go very high. But again, the argument has been on this, like, how can it ever do this if you've got a historical geometrical trend line right upon you? Right? How do you break? If you do break, that's great if you break out, man. There's also the idea they could play into this where it's like X, A, B, C, D. And, up here is probably 78, 88% retrace. So definitely seems possible, right? But a bull pull, bull flag and Forex, not too bad at all. But remember, it's in a downtrend. But something that's happened in the downtrend is like a huge weekly double bottom, ungodly double bottom. So this could go much higher. Yeah. So you just got to ask, will this break? We don't know yet. I mean, of course not. Historically, no, but it could this time. Okay, look at the pattern. Here's your great written pound. Okay. So, what does this mean? What is that? 21 Ethereum? So he sold off that much, I guess. Is that when this is what caused it? The Hex Connect dude? 272 hexes or Ethereums. How much does Hex cost? So 21,000 Ethereum. Okay, that's what it was. Sorry, I couldn't see it. It's the screenshot's kind of small. Bat dropping a bit. Yep, that's what bats do, dude. They drop bits. Bat bits. Okay. But again, we've already talked about BAT, and we know lower prices are higher value, lower risk for BAT. Danny79141, welcome, dude. Most generic Danny number ever. Thank you, dude. Let's talk about Bitcoin drop. 7,150. Now it's down $152, where it was just down less than 100. Continuing to drop. 6,800 support. Where we are now, I don't see any support. I think 6,800 is next target, dude. Okay, if that's the case. That's great. That's kind of helping us understand that the impulse is kind of over. 38% retrace and no higher. Okay. So, 6,800 will eventually probably be tested. And big deal, man. Second time around, will we hold that, or was there? Why did we bounce to 6,800? Chances are probably had to do with absorption, right? Sellers absorbing the buy orders. There's a lot going on at 6,800, as we've discussed. Right, there are people that were shorting, that were covering their shorts. There were tons of limit buys in. Right, so you get to 6,800 on the second time, you start hugging it. That means like the probability is probably increasing that you're going to sell off to the next available support, which is around 6,150. Maybe by the time we get there, 6,150, we could see some really nice major daily bullish divergence. And instead of using hopium, we can actually use technical analysis to give an argument on why Bitcoin would reverse at that area versus right now. I don't know. I don't know, man. Whatever. Right? Technical analysis is not at all meant to know exactly where an asset's going at any given time. That's not how it works. It's not what it was ever meant for. Okay. Gotta be careful, Marco, because daily divergence at that area is probably not going to be fully matured or developed yet. Got to be careful. Bears are still kind of in control of this market, as you can see with the consecutive lower highs, lower lows since we had the buying climax June 26th. Okay. Awesome, man. Well, we've had a good one, man. The stream's been live for about 2 hours. Very cool. Yeah, I got it, Kevin, man. I know you sent that like 30 minutes ago, so you probably saw it on stream, but it takes a minute on anytime you send Bitcoin. It's not the fastest, right? Of course, it takes time for the confirmation to occur, right? These 160 days seem worse than 2018, not on price, right? If you think about it, I think we retraced 90% from the lows before the Great FOMO, right? So this is only retraced 61.8% of the way, meaning we know it's a golden zone. It's a very important level, but the longer you stay around that 618, the first time we got a knee-jerk reaction with that bullish divergence, everything was crazy. It was like that 43% move in a day, but now we've hit it again, and we fell through it, and we're still below, or right at that 618 again. Okay. Oh my God, sorry, dude. Just talking about this, right? It's like the first time, the 618 knee-jerk reaction. Second time around, support looking left. Kind of a knee-jerk reaction off that once we hit it. It was just manifested into a 38% retrace, a lower high, and it's now selling off again. And so the next support is 6870, 6800, okay? So whatever. You're going to go down there, and maybe by the time we get down there or to 6150, divergence occurs, right? You notice how this is just drawn randomly? It's not random. It's like we're anticipating potential divergence in time. Don't know what price we're going to be at by the time we get it, but we're looking for it. Just what we looked for it right here. And that is why we were able to do a trade setup on Bitcoin at this level. 76, 7,500. That was it. And it went up that much. I didn't expect it to go that high that fast. No one did, except the people actually making all those buys. But again, it was a falling wedge. It had bullish divergence in the oscillator. It was beginning to bullishly engulf that morning. It was great. So here we go, 7,124 and his lowest point of the new day. And again, your next support really is 68, 6,900. Sharuba says streams are normally the best part of your day. Wow, that means a lot. Thank you for saying that. Kuya, thank you for joining. Welcome. Glad to see you. Not that Falcon coin says, you say bears are in charge. What about the plus token people selling off 1,000 Bitcoin a day? How does TA make sense of that? What are you talking about? Token plus. Token people. The token people. The plus token people. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. What I mean by is, like, you know, bears in control. As you can clearly see, we have a clearly defined downtrend with the equidistant channel. You can see it on your screen. It's lower highs, right? Lower lows. That's what I mean when I say bears in charge. Nothing else beyond that, right? This was when bulls were in control. Higher highs, higher lows. But then look at the lower high. The bearish cipher was created. You remember Legendary? It dumped right there, the 786. Right? So your first lower high, then more after it consistently. So it's in a downtrend. Bears in control. Do I see any bounce from here, Sircon? So again, I mean, like, where we are, there is no support. I guess you could say there's a little support from May of 2018 at 7,100 that we're not, you know, 7,143. So you're kind of right at it, but that's not really a strong support. That's like, no, that's like one. The real strong support, 6,800 and 6,150 and 5,800. Those are the strongest supports you have at all. Like, they have been the strongest ones. Even when we were up here, you know, just based on how many touches you get at 58, 5,900, how many touches you get at 6,000, how many touches you get at 6,800.
Mama says alligators are ornery because they got all those S coins and no XRP.
Bruh.
Yeah, I don't know if did you do that on accident? Did that mean 30 XRP, man?
Mama says alligators are ornery because they got all those S coins and no XRP.
Dude, let's see if he tipped me twice in XRP. That would be crazy. Thank you, Bobby Boucher himself, dude. Did you know this? Bobby Boucher Connect. Let's see. Holy crap, dude. Thank you so much for the 30 XRP back to back with the same TTS. Much love, Bobby. Bobby Boucher living it up large. Southeastern Louisiana State Northeast University. Going to the Bourbon Bowl. Bama got taken out of the Bourbon Bowl this year, unfortunately. So won't see you, but thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Ah, yes, the trade desk. Obliterated yesterday, but not quite today. A piercing line didn't retrace deep enough, didn't pierce deep enough. So yeah, TTD, 10 toes down, capo. Yeah, man, this thing has been killing it. It looks like you were in an uptrend and you broke out of the uptrend. You know, look at the angles where you could have just been like this. There's 1, 2, and then 3. I mean, you know, you fell out and then you rallied and broke back in. I don't know. It's kind of off now. But that's the way you'd kind of have it. continue to adjust. It's almost like, what was it, earnings? Yeah, earnings did this, and now you've dumped it right back out of the uptrend, kind of. I mean, definitely, you're out. I mean, look, you ran up to the 25% trend line. You dumped. So, yeah, really nice, almost bullish Marabazoo, close to it. Yesterday was like a bearish Marabazoo, right? But it could be a piercing line. I think this has happened across the market. Look how you bounced off the 200-day moving average. So that's good, but don't know if it's strong enough. And it's definitely not a confirmed piercing line reversal candle, because it needs to at least get to 50%. Even Bolkowski talks about a 65% pierce through the previous candle would make it optimum. So this didn't even retrace 25% probably. That's it. So I don't know, man. All right. I mean, it was probably like X, A, B, C, D. So a bearish bat. Did it hit an 88% retrace? I don't know. We can use that wick. See, it's not even deep enough. At 33% retrace, what a joke. Like, not even enough. See, it didn't hit an 886, probably because it didn't hit a 38%, right? You think if it hit a 38% retrace, sold off, then it could maybe have enough to hit the 886. But this sold off at 786. Look at that. How about that, dude? So whatever. I don't know, man. What do you do on big red candles like that? I mean, these are impulse candles, so it's like normally we like seeing pattern development, right? We see the pattern development and we set up our trades to where we can get in on the impulse candles and we don't have to worry about what to do after it's impulse down, right? So, or up, whatever. Does that make sense? So it clearly did kind of break out of an uptrend it was in. Right, if you're talking about this angle with these anchor points. Okay. Scammers dumping 1,300 Bitcoins on the market daily. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that would do. It'd probably not be good. Hampton Brandon, man. Shariva. That guy was a psycho. Well, they most of them are, you know, on that network, dude, right? It's just degeneracy. That, you know what, December 10th, the TOS on YouTube can be purging communities like that. That's what they're looking to get rid of, probably. CX. Or the remnants of CX, where even the creator of CX has gotten away from the toxicity, is trying to become a wholesome streamer, but he can't even get partnered on Mixer now because of his past and what he's done. He created a monster, and it's called Degenerate IRL Streaming. Yeah, Micron got wrecked today. All semis got pretty much wrecked today. It's trade war stuff, man. Those are going to be adversely affected like crazy if trade war stuff, tariffs continue on, right? All right, man. So, dude, again, been live for over 2 hours now. Please hit that like button, that bell, that sub. If you're enjoying the broadcast, the stream, where we've looked at many different assets across many markets. Technically, all three of the major markets: crypto, forex, and stock market. It's been a good one, dude. Real good one. And hopefully, as Skyward was bringing up, hopefully I don't get the stream taken down for some sort of Madonna that was playing randomly in a remixed progressive house song, right? That's right. Discord's the way to get live alerts, because YouTube's not going to give you live alerts. They might sometimes. You'll miss half or more of the streams if you're not part of the Discord. You won't get notified. So again, leaving with we're at 7166. We have been unable to break above 7400 and stay above it. We failed, and so the next real stronger support is back down around 6850 or so, where we could see it. I mean, you could always pivot here and rally to a 50% retrace or 618. But now where we are below 7400, you got to think, what's the next support? I mean, it's definitely down there. I mean, you're holding on to some candle close from May of 2019, and I think one wick from May of 2018. It's not very strong. It's just sitting there. So again, we're not really trying to predict where it's going next. Okay, that's not what we do. Every other channel you watch, probably except like one, all right, is like trying to predict where the price is going next. I mean, hey, look, if there was a reason to believe on a very significant time scale why something would be moving to the upside or downside, like Bitcoin, I'd be telling you. We'd be screaming it. Just like we did last time. We were like able to see this happen. People were like, no one saw this coming. It's like, you're so full of crap, because we had the freaking we'd plotted it before it even happened. So again, you wait for the right things to develop on the charts, and you scan many charts. You don't just sit there and stare at Bitcoin. Otherwise, you're not really a trader. You're not really an analyst. You don't really care about technical analysis. You only care about Bitcoin. You're just a crypto Bitcoin moon boy, dude. I'm trying to foster a community of people who care about charts. They care about crypto, sure, but it only goes to a certain point where, hey, that's great, but Bitcoin's not doing anything. It's not showing any kind of real opportunity right now. So we're going to move on to something else. Many other things that are showing opportunity. Okay. Thank you, Sergio, for that C note again, man. I really, really appreciate it. All world, dude. And Bobby Boucher, thank you. And XRP Troll and Kevin Grubb and Dan G. Thanks all for the crypto contributions. And thanks for all the new freaking subs today. I can't even believe it, Sergio. Thank you for that, man. And Craig, ILG, or Coiner, not Quayoner. Thank you for the contribution. Marco, thank you for the 20, man. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you. We had a couple new patrons join today. Joel, L, and Quasitulip. Thank both of y'all for joining. Where you'll get trade setups, extreme amounts of complex education, and you get that Discord exclusivity. So really want to say thanks to everyone for watching. I'll be back sometime. I don't know if there's volatility, I'll go live sooner rather than later when that volatility picks up on Bitcoin. So until then, respect the TA. Issa, I know you're watching. Keep losing money based on your own actions, dude. You're the one making the trades. You're clearly not the one learning technical analysis. Okay? Get wrecked.
I have a robot vagina.
Do you know the way?
I don't know, sir.
Adios, turd nuggets.